so today I want to share about studying illustration in the Netherlands, specifically in Willem de Kooning Academy. I think Willem de Kooning Academy really has the feeling of an art school because they don't really have structures. They do have like a big structure, but it's not like scheduled classes like other universities. I don't know how other universities exactly work, but in Willem de Kooning Academy, the schedule changes each week and the general outline is the same. So we have one theory class per week for about 2 hours, and we learned about symbolism and icons and some things that are related to illustration in the first year. They give you model drawing classes several times a month, so you have to sign up and you can just show up. Other than that, we also have some station skill classes, so we get to go to other stations such as mental station, wood station, print station, ceramic station. So they have stations that are specified in each skills. So we learn the skills to be able to use them in the project. There are many workshops going on in each stations and they put up on the school website, and if you sign up for it, you can just go and take the class. So what I learned in the first year was like how to use the machines in the wood station, how to use the ceramic wheel, and also how to use the Riso print and all the other prints. Also how to make embroidery with the embroidery machine and how to sew. So just really random, but just anything that you can make art with. That's also a big characteristic of Willem de Kooning Academy, that they allow you to go between different majors. And you can also easily change your major if you're in the first year. If you're in the second year, I think it's harder to change, but if you're in the first year, you have the freedom to change anytime. You do have to do a small admission to go into the major to check if you fit in, but it's like not the end if you choose illustration. It's not that you have to stick with it for the rest of the years. And the school is really driven by the assignments. So they give us the assignment in the beginning of the semesters, and they're really like big assignments. So they usually give us 1 or 2 months for each assignment. And they do give us like small assignments in between the assignment, but that is related to the whole big assignment. So I will make another video on the assignments, like specific ones. And in the academy, you can just go anywhere you want. So there's really a lot of freedom. No one watches you. And if you go into a station, there are always students who are working on their own projects. So other than the school projects, a lot of students actually work on their private project, which they just make because they want to. And a lot of students also do internship. So I saw a lot of students in graphic design doing school, like next to doing internship. So that was cool. A cool thing about illustration major is also that you can see other students' works, because there were like 70 students who all wanted to study illustration and become a professional illustrator. It was really a good experience to meet people who are similar to me in some ways, but not in other ways. So I think there were diversity in drawing styles and also like the people. And I feel like the students in illustration major are really nice, also compared to other majors, because there were students who changed the major from other majors to illustration, and they all said illustration major students are really nice and kind. So it's not really competitive, but it's more like students are helping each other. I think part of the reason is that we all like drawing and we all like doing something on our own. And I think illustration can be done only when you really want to do it sincerely. And the ages of the students also varied. So there were also students who finished their bachelor's and then studied illustration again. There were students who were straight off from the high school like me. There were students who were like 28, 29, and they really had the passion to study illustration, and it was really cool to watch. So it's a good environment to get inspired and just to get out of your own boundary, because if you study illustration by yourself, I think there would be restrictions in using the stations and getting to know other students, and also getting to know other students from other majors. So your view really widens. There weren't a lot of interactions between students from different years, but there are a lot of interactions between the students in the same year. And also the assignments they give are really conceptual, so you get to really think about the concept a lot. About IA, Image Archive, you have to archive your process from the beginning to the end, and in the process there should be a lot of research. They also have a thing called feedback sessions where the professors give us the feedback in between the project. So in one assignment there were about 2 to 3 feedback sessions, and there is one professor and like 3 other students who get the feedback. So we get the feedback from the professor but also from the other students. About the illustration major, I recommend it for students who are really sure that they want to do illustration, because I think illustration major is really specific. So it's really specified from the beginning. So it's just all about illustration, and illustration itself is really a small it's really a small major, I think, compared to other design. There are less to learn about because it's mostly about freelance working, and it's more about you learn while drawing it by yourself. The professors can't really teach you everything because it's about finding your own style and it's about just your own skill. So I don't think there's a lot that the school can do for you compared to other majors such as graphic design or product design. But if you are really sure that you want to be an illustrator, and if you really love drawing, and if you want to do it for a job, then I think illustration major is a good place for you. I honestly have considered changing majors to graphic design, audiovisual design, or even animation, because I felt like illustration is really a self-driven work, and it might be seen as something you can study by yourself. And illustration degree is not really competitive in the labor market because it's just a proof that you can draw and you can make images and you can tell stories by image. So it's a bit different from graphic design, which you can really use to go work in a studio. Yeah, so those were my concerns about actually working in a studio or a company rather than working as a freelancer. But if you are sure that you want to be a freelancer or just an artist, then you don't have to worry about it. But I also heard that illustration students also get into design studios because they also need those illustrative skills. And illustrators are generally really good at storytelling, so if the companies need that, I think you can use that. Thank you for watching, and if you like the video, you can subscribe for more videos about Willem de Kooning Academy and studying in the Netherlands. I am planning to make more videos about my portfolio that I submitted to Willem de Kooning Academy and other schools, and also the art projects I did in Willem de Kooning Academy. So, see you!